Hey paddlers, so I'm going to take you through a full technique session that you can do with no erg, just by using some gym equipment. The gym equipment you're going to need are a stick, or in this case an old paddle shaft, but you can just buy an old wooden stick from any hardware store. You'll need some bands, so depending on the thickness is the resistance that it will provide. Typically a band about that thick. So around the medium sized bands should do fine, but that's subject to your own strength. And also what I've got here is a old bag strap and a sling. So that sling is roughly the distance from my body to my extended reach. You could jimmy something up with a couple of tie downs, but I'll leave a full description of the equipment that I'm using in the description of the video. Nilo also, I believe, sells something very similar to how I'm going to use these two bits of equipment, or the tie down, so you could check that out as well. Alright, so drill number one, there's no equipment at all. We're just going to sit on the ground. We're going to put our hands across our chest, and we're just going to practice bringing right elbow to right knee and left elbow to left knee, and we're just going to do that 10 times. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that exercise just brings our legs and our shoulders into sequence, and that's exactly what we're going to do when we paddle. So once we've done the elbows to knees, we can grab the stick and we do exactly the same drill. So elbow, elbow, elbow to knee, elbow to knee. So the stick is just in this position here, and just left knee to left elbow, right knee to right elbow. Just do that 10 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll just go to the other side. So to get ourselves in a set-up position, we just extend that bottom arm and we're in the perfect set-up position. So that's what we call set-up. And then we go into the catch, and the catch is where we just bring that tip of the blade, or in this case pretend blade, into the water. So we come down, pretend, and then we drive. Because we've got a stick, we're able to do that. We stop when the blade becomes neutral. So that's a positive angle, neutral angle, negative angle. Our drive phase ends there, or at least our effective drive phase ends there. And then we exit, and we're in that exact same position where my right elbow is on my right knee. We take a setup for the other side, go into your catch, we drive to a neutral, we exit, elbow touches my knee, and we go into the setup. So cycling through that helps you memorize and focus on those 4 different phases. Each phase there are specific things to work on. I find by going through each phase and saying it out loud really helps. So let's go through that. So set up, catch, drive, exit, set up, catch, drive, exit, set up, catch, drive, exit, set up, catch, drive, exit. I'll go through the important bits of each phase. So in the setup, it's just important that your leg is coiled, so ready to push. You've got good reach on your pull side, and your top arm, your wrist is nice and straight, and your elbow is below your wrist. So it's really common to see people do that, or like that. We want to make sure that your elbow is below your wrist. So the catch is basically the same. We're just bringing that pretend blade closer to the water. We haven't really changed much, and that's where we start to feel the blade connect with the water. With the drive, so we're going from this position to this position. Try and look forward the whole time, and we're going to stop without bending our arm, and we're going to stop when the blade gets to neutral. Okay, so any further back is negative, and that starts to become ineffective, and it will push our boat down and we'll lose boat run. So drive position ends there, and then from the end of the drive, all we do is we bring our arm or our hand back to about ear level, and if you want to test that, you can just touch your ear and come back out, and that's a drill you can do on the water as well. And you should find that your opposite elbow and opposite knee are now close or touching, and then just repeat that cycle. So set up, elbows lower than my wrist is nice and straight, bottom hand is nice and extended, catch, nothing really changes except I bring the stick closer to the water, and then I drive by moving my legs. So I press my pull side leg forward and I pull my recovery side leg up. Okay, I stop when the blade gets to neutral, I think about it for a second, and then I go, okay, exit. So I need to bring my hand up to my ear, and if I want to do a quick drill, I can touch my ear, come back out, and then go into the next setup phase. We're going to grab our band, we're going to wrap it around something secure. So in this case I've got a squat gym rack, but you could use like a metal pole or something that you can wrap a band around. So for the banded kayak rotations is the next exercise, so that should be lower or about the same height as your hip. Come into the band like so, get down into a semi lunge and rotate. So we're trying to use our leg drive, bring our hip back and our opposite shoulder forward, and this activates the glutes, the hip extensors, the core, and the core rotating muscles that simulate the paddle stroke. So we're just going to do that 10 times. So with me now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then just come out of that slowly. Come through the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that just gives the core muscles of the paddling movement, gets them activated. So we're really focusing on using the whole body, not just our arms. Right, so then we grab the stick and we're doing the same drill. So you wrap the stick, the band around your body, get into that lunge position, and then get the stick into a paddling position. Now we're just going to hold our arms where they are, and we're going to do exactly the same drill. So it's going to look like this. And we're going to stop there, not move our arms, and come back to the start. So this helps us practice not using our arms and using our legs, our core and our shoulders to propel the boat forward. So here we go, 10 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch around. So same exercise, the arms are doing nothing, they're just staying where they are. We're in a setup, we're just on a catch position, and we're doing 10 strokes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so because we've done the kayak pulls with a band, we're going to flip that around. We need to bring our band up. Which needs to be about shoulder height. And again, we're going to do exactly the same movement. I'll do it on the outside. So we're going to do exactly the same movement. Your opposite leg is going to be forward because that's the pulling side. Top arm back, and we're just going to rotate through that exact same movement without moving our arms, but now the force is coming from resistance from the top hand. So it looks like this. And so 10 of those. Are we ready? And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then other side. So opposite leg forward into that lunge position. Bottom hand still doing the pulling, but the resistance is coming from the top hand. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so this is the final drill. So we grab our whatever our items are. So in this case I've got an old bag strap and a short sling. So I put my stick through those items, and that is roughly the length of my arms fully straightened. I come into a setup position from a kayak, and in my setup position my knee is going to be up, and I need to keep tension on this sling. And what I'm doing is I'm basically taking a stroke and switching my arms over and my legs over, and I'm practicing a quick exit and keeping my top arm back through the stroke. So this drill really it makes us keep this point of the paddle stationary in space. So this point of the paddle is basically just doing this. If we do it wrong, you'll find that the sling slips off. So I'm just going to do it wrong to show you. So top arm goes forward, drill breaks. So it keeps us thinking about keeping that top arm back. So, this drill also helps us keep our stroke in front of us. So if we pull too far in, like this, it will lose tension on that sling and the drill will break. We'll go through 10 reps of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's technique session. You can add some sets to those exercises. So if you want to do more than one set, you can do 2 or 3 or 4, depending how big you want that session to be. It's also a good session to do before you get on the water, so you're primed mentally to do good technique. It's also a good session to attach to some of your strength and conditioning sessions. So if you wanted to do that before or after a gym workout, that could also work. Make sure you like and subscribe the video. Lets me know that you like the content and people are watching, which then I'll go and make more videos. and also check out strongpaddler.com for all my other tips and tricks on how to get stronger and how to improve your technique to make you a better paddler.